Hey guys, Poach Penguin here, and I want to start off this commentary by saying that this is probably going to be quite difficult for me to do. Uh, I've been having some trouble working out how I'm going to do this commentary because I don't really have the ideas completely formed in my head. Hopefully, as I do the commentary, it'll come together a bit more. But the gameplay in the background is just a backdrop to what I'm saying. It's a 57 and 7 on Havana using the Spectre with either extended mags or grip, I can't remember. But I'm playing very aggressively, just rushing in their spawn. I die quite a lot at the start, but it gets better towards the end. Um, okay, I want to start off with my thoughts on Modern Warfare 3, and right now I'm really unsure whether I'm getting this game or not because it's got a lot of pros and a lot of cons to it. And me and my friend said like a week or two ago that we were not going to get Modern Warfare 3 and that was it. We were just weren't gonna get it. We were gonna wait a couple months, see how it was, and then we might get it. But I don't think that's really the best way to go about it. Just thinking of it like that, because Modern Warfare 3 is going to be shit for the people who play like I do. I'm not going to enjoy it if I just play it like full on competitively, like I want to play Black Ops, even though Black Ops doesn't really work like that. Um, Infinity Ward doesn't really give a shit about people like me who want the game to be perfectly balanced. They want it to be competitive. They just want everyone to buy their game. They want to make as much money as possible, which is fair enough. That's how gaming is right now. I predict that'll change in the future, but it's not the way it is right now. Uh, the Modern Warfare 3 is going to be a game just like Modern Warfare 2, just with some differences. Modern Warfare 2 was just it was again the reason people enjoy Modern Warfare 2 more than Black Ops, in my opinion. You guys might disagree, but Modern Warfare 2 is more it's a lot more fun. It's more casual. It's more it's easier to get kills. Getting kills in video games is fun to someone who doesn't get that many kills. It's if you haven't played video games a lot or you just play it like a couple times a week, every time you get a kill, you feel good. Like it's a good feeling. And when you get a really cool kill, it's amazing. Like a temper shot 360 fakie off back flipping ladder stall whatever. That feels really good. Like, yes, I did it. It doesn't really matter if you won the game, lost the game. Just like I got a kill. Fuck you. You're a douchebag. That's a win. So Infinity Ward, that's the majority of people in the world. They want that because video games, right? Uh, I'm gonna say something that a lot of people might disagree on, but I consider video games to be a type of sport, which sounds ridiculous even to me. But they are a sport, but not in the sense of exercise. The definition of sport is an individual or group activity pursued for exercise or pleasure, often taking a competitive form. And video games fit that description as they're not exercise, but they're definitely pleasurable. Like you play them for fun. They're good fun. And if it's like a sport that hasn't caught on yet. Like if you go and play like say you play tennis. I played quite a lot of tennis when I was younger. I don't play anymore, but like the under 12s don't go up against the 20-year-old men's players. Like they that just doesn't happen because the under 12s are still getting started. They're still learning the game. It's the same in video games, but age doesn't really matter as much. They're like you can start at any age. Like there what there needs to be is a video game with a beginners section and a more advanced section. But people don't do that. People just go into the pub lobbies like the good players like me and they just stomp on the other team. So that means that the the bad players need guns that are better than normal, that are really overpowered that they can use, that they can get kills with easily. Otherwise it's ridiculously unfair or the game's just boring. Like you wouldn't ever go into like a tennis match and you wouldn't let the better player like the 20-year-old have the same stuff as you. Like you wouldn't if you were I mean, if you're like a 12-year-old, you wouldn't play against a 20-year-old on completely fair terms. It just wouldn't happen. The 20-year-old's going to be much better than you just because they've got more power, more strength. It's it's not fair. So you would give them like a wooden racket or something. You'd give them something absolutely shit, which is why one of the reasons why I run around with the Scorpion, the Spectre, the Olympia. I feel like I'm just being a dick. I feel like I'm absolutely shitting on players for no reason. Where if I use the FAMAS or the Galil, it's not fair. But then there aren't any lobbies where there's like it's okay. Sorry, this is really difficult for me to explain. Uh, in tennis, right? You've got a ridiculous amount of tennis rackets to choose from. There are hundreds of different tennis rackets you can choose from. In Call of Duty, if you're playing Black Ops competitively, you have the FAMAS. That's it. That's all you can choose from for your weapon. You can choose other things, but you're at a disadvantage. It's not fair. It's difficult for you. It's uh it it just doesn't work yet. There needs to be a video game that there needs to be a developer that understands this, and they need to make a game where well, to be honest, I don't think there are enough people that think the way I do yet. There are people out there, I'm sure, that think this way, but not like I'm sure like the MLG players. I think that they're pretty happy with there only being one gun. Like they're not really fussed about variation or anything. But I want there to be a lot more variation. I want there to be like scorpions in MLG events. I want to see but I want basically I just want public lobbies that are really competitive. Like Halo 3. Halo 3 was mainly competitive whenever I went on. Everyone was trying to win. Everyone was pretty good. But I got bored of the BR. I got bored of the sniper. I got bored of just everything. It got dull too quickly. But I really don't know. But some like Battlefield 3 is coming out as well, just before Modern Warfare 3. It's Battlefield 3 isn't going to be competitive either. It's not going to be the game that's, or I don't think so, because they're the same as Infinity Ward. DICE are the same as Infinity Ward. They're trying to get as many people to buy their game as possible, but they are taking a step closer to competitive play. They do try and make it a little bit better than Infinity Ward do. Infinity Ward just goes straight up, right? Everyone just get the game straight in, take the piss. That's fine. And to be honest, that's one of the reasons I might still get Modern Warfare 3. It's just a shit ton of banter, just absolutely pissing about. I, the only reason I wouldn't buy the game is because Infinity Ward and Activision, they don't give a flying fuck about their game unless it's not making money. Like they're just gonna stick it in. I'm guessing Infinity Ward are gonna put some more effort into fixing their game if it's broken after what Treyarch did. Otherwise, everyone will just give them absolute shit. And I've been saying Infinity Ward the whole time. I keep forgetting Sledgehammer's helping them make this. But I don't really see how Sledgehammer's going to make a huge impact. I don't really think that they're going to make a huge difference. But that's basically all I wanted to say on that. The gameplay is pretty much over now. Uh, a lot of people said about my last video, if you saw that, that they wanted to see me do some Let's Plays, because Black Ops is kind of getting boring now, and I understand that. But I was thinking Portal 2 maybe, if you guys want to see that, leave a comment saying, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.